Fishers, and welcome back to The Roar. I'm Seth Gastineau, bringing you your announcements every red day, every time. Starting us off today, the K-Pop Club is having a meeting on Thursday, September the 26th from 3 to 4:15 p.m. They'll be playing Jeopardy in Mrs. Meador's room B204. Please bring your friends if interested and join the club. And in other news today, the Fishers Unified Dance Team cheers on Thursday the 26th. So if you'd like to watch them, it's $7 to enter, and it starts at 5:30 p.m. on the football field. And finally, lifeguards are needed for physical education beginning October 21st. This is a paid position, so if you are a certified lifeguard, please help out the physical education class and lifeguard during your study hall or flex period. Please see Mrs. Schaefer in room G183 or email if interested. And now over to Joe with the sports.
Thank you, Mr. Gastineau, and Tigers welcome to sports. The only thing on tonight's agenda is girls soccer. Both JV and varsity travel to Avon High School to take on the Orioles. JV at 6 and varsity at 7:30. Make the trip to support your Lady Tigers. Tomorrow, the Unified Football Team hosts Ben Davis at 6 p.m. Show out! At the same time, the girls freshman volleyball team has a match in the auxiliary gym against Avon. JV also plays at 6 but in the main gym. Varsity follows them at 7:30. The JV boys soccer team faces off against Zionsville Community High at 6 p.m. and varsity at 7:30. Catch the action. Friday night is our e-learning day, which means you all have plenty of downtime to make the trip to Avon for the 6th football game of the season. Your Tigers take on the Orioles at 7 p.m., so make sure to get there on time. The theme for this week's game is Bikers vs. Surfers. Unlike the varsity football team, the freshman team has their 9 a.m. game at home. JV follows at 11 a.m. At 10 a.m., the boys tennis team hosts for Buff. Show up to support your Tiger tennis. Last but not least, the JV boys soccer team has a 10 a.m. match at McCutcheon High School. Following that, varsity plays at 11:30. There's obviously an insane number of sports this week, so nobody has an excuse to not show up to an event. That's all from me. Now on to a segment from our very own Abbie Youssef about why it's so cold in school.
Walking into school every morning feels like walking into the freezer aisle at Costco, and students agree. Even if it's 80 degrees outside, the students of Fishers High School can be seen dressed as if it's a crisp winter morning. So I became curious. Why is it so cold here? Do you guys think it's cold here at school?
Yeah, I think it's really cold.
So cold,
really cold.
How does it affect you guys in the classroom?
When I'm trying to take my math test or write an essay for English, I can't focus on the math test or the essay because I'm shivering in class and I can't actually learn.
Right.
You know, a lot of teachers say that they keep the classroom cold so that it helps us stay awake. But honestly, I think that it kind of distracts me more from what I'm actually learning.
No doubt about the fact that we all think it's cold here at school. But does the director of custodial services agree? Do you think it's cold here at school?
For me, I find it comfortable, but I understand when people say they're hot or cold. The school board has a policy that says our classrooms need a range between 70 and 76. So we try to monitor and make sure it's that temperature.
A lot of students here say that it's cold and they think that it's cold. What do you have to say to those types of students?
If enough students are concerned about it, it's something that we'd raise at the school board level and look at our policy and our procedures and try to make sure that we're doing the best for everybody.
You heard it from Mr. Rice, Tigers. The school board has required temperatures in order to ensure comfort for the students. I guess the definition for comfort is freezing cold, but it's okay. Kind of. Back to you, Seth.
Thanks, Abby, and thank you all for watching today's episode of The Roar. If you'd like to submit your own announcements or any feedback to us, make sure to scan the QR code. That's all for today. Now, on behalf of the entire Roar team, I'm Seth Gastineau, and this has been The Roar.